Slobodchikoff. He's in Troy, Alabama. He's a lecturer in political science at Troy University. Very good to talk to you again. I guess a couple of things here are a given. It's obviously embarrassing, and a lot of people will be making assumptions about where it came from, since it surfaced first in a tweet from a Russian diplomat. What does it tell us, though, about the state of diplomacy?
I think it tells us that we're in a new era of diplomacy, one that, with especially social media, one that has instant diplomacy and instant problems. One has to be very careful now about what one says, and there's no room for error in diplomacy. I think that this is especially troublesome for the U.S. as it deals with Russia, as relations have already not been at a good point, and now they're souring even further.
And if the conversation is what it appears to be, clearly at very high levels in the US, there is frustration with what's going on in Ukraine and how that's panning out, and with the European Union's attempts to sort it out.
Absolutely. I think that the U.S. is frustrated, thinking that the EU is partially responsible, along with Russia, for causing the situation in Ukraine, and now they are not able to fix it. And the U.S. feels at a loss to be able to fix it on their own. They'll have a very difficult time.
What do you make of the situation in Ukraine?
It's a very unfortunate situation that has the ability to spiral out of control currently. Every day we see more and more trouble happening, and no resolution in sight. And it's very troublesome.
And there are implications, I guess, aren't there? There are other former Soviet states that have relations with Europe and issues that could ignite.
Absolutely. I think Moldova is a state that we need to watch very carefully for what happens, especially after the Olympics in Sochi, as to what pressure Russia will put on Moldova for having signed the association agreement with the EU.